Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mahala Monday. Absolutely wonderful to have you back. My name is Dougal, and as always, she's here, evergreen, got a year older and all of that. Took some time off. We had a bit of a furlough. Yes, Rhoda.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mahala Monday, and I hope your day so far is good, and we're going to inspire you even more today.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. So, yes, exciting episode today.
Totally, very excited about it as well, because you know what, we always have people on the show that inspires us even, and I must say our speaker today, she really inspired me as well, you know. So age ain't nothing but a number, because as you had said, it had been my birthday, had some time to recover from that as well. I had a long weekend to recover from it. So age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah. No, it is, and you say it inspirational and all of that, but I mean you are. Let's be honest. That's why we're doing this. Yes. So Rhoda had a fantastic birthday. I can attest to that. She had a wonderful time from all the stories I've heard. So yeah, but we are down to business, and of course, as you know, it's an interactive show, and we ask you and really encourage you and welcome you to be part of the show, because I'm sure you've got wonderful questions and comments, and you can just post those to us. The details at the bottom of the screen right now at Nickay Productions, so you can do that on YouTube and on Facebook. So it is going to be a brilliant show, as you know now, and what I can tell you is we're basically at the end of March.
Wow.
And to March, let's write it off. Let's go into April.
Exactly. Yeah. We're in April now.
So, and there is a huge event taking place, of course, which is the little marathon, and I say little, with the tongue usually in my cheek here, called the Two Oceans Marathon. And you might have heard of it because it is definitely one of the standout sporting events across the planet. And we're going to talk to an amazing individual who is going to partake in all of this.
That's right. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, not only has she done one, but she has done many. Put your hands together. Ashley van Vieren is here. Ashley, good morning. How's it going?
Morning. How are you?
We're good, Ash. We're good. Just lovely having to chat to you this morning. Very excited as well.
Thank you for this opportunity. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant to have you here with us, Ashley van der Rooyen. I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied there. I called you Van Vieren, which is a different Ashley. You are Ashley van der Rooyen, who has done many Two Oceans Marathon. So, Ashley, firstly, you must be excited because obviously lockdown, restrictions are gone. It is actually happening, and it's what, about 3 weeks away, just a couple of days to go?
Yeah. I panic when I see they say the numbers are going up, because seriously, I don't think I can do 21 Ks around my house.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
and that is what people have done in the past under the lockdown times. But just to be clear, when exactly is the Two Oceans taking place?
It's on the 16th of April. So it's over the Easter weekend. It's 6 in the morning. Rain or sun or snow. Or COVID.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Now, talking about the Two Oceans, because it is different. It's obviously known as probably the most beautiful marathon on the planet. That is definitely synonymous with that. But it's also coming in different sort of distances. We know it is an ultra marathon, being 56 Ks, and then there's also the half marathon. Now, you've done both, and you will be partaking in the half marathon.
Yes, the 21. Yeah, in the 21.1. Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget the 0.1. And I think actually for a runner, obviously, I mean, that 0.1 means a lot at the end of the day. Because, I mean, I take my hats off to you guys, because I've seen runners, and I must say, the endurance, you really, really need a lot of that. And like you said, that 0.1 makes a massive difference.
Yes. It's almost like in the temperature in the ocean, because I swim. It's the same. If it's 1 degree colder, trust me, my body knows that's 1 degree.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It is absolutely weird. Ashley, but let me ask you this. Can you paint me a picture? I mean, obviously you're running, your eyes are probably on the tarmac in front of you. You're just watching your foot hit the asphalt and all of that. What goes through your mind? Do you actually, like when you're jogging and you're running along, do you actually take in the scenery, take in the moment, or what is it like? Or are you just focusing on time and try to just get over that finish line?
Yeah. You know, when I was younger, I never stopped. I would never look at anything. And I had a very bad bike crash because I was just worried about speed and pace and never stopping to smell the roses. Now I run with my phone and I'll see the mountain looking ever so beautiful, and I will stop and take a photo at many things, at the flowers, at the mountain, at the ocean a lot. So, then before I know it, they're probably going to blow the gun and say, no, you're not finishing because you've taken too many photos.
That's
That sounds a little bit like the tortoise and the hare story there. That's because you got confident in your pace. That's what. So, building up to doing the 21Ks, I mean, what kind of work are we looking at here? What kind of training? What kind of practice goes into just actually doing this?
Yeah. So I have a coach, a running coach. She's phenomenal. We don't run distance. We train our bodies to go against time. So it's all about the time on the legs. It's the same as cycling. It's time on the saddle. So it's time on my legs. And I've been training since November last year. So it's every Sunday it increases 10%. So it's now you run 1 hour. So yesterday I had to run 1 hour 40. Okay, I went over a bit to 1 hour 50 because I saw I only had one more K to do 14K. So I was like, oh no, let me just take it up a notch. And then I get into trouble by the coach. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
So it's more about time on your legs. It should never be about pace. I mean, there are competitive people out there and who want to do 7 minutes a K. I'll be happy if I do 8 minutes a K to the situations.
Yeah. And that is because you're stopping and taking photos. Are you going to do it?
No.
I'm challenging Rhoda to join you in the next one.
I'll be the one standing next to cheering you on. Woo!
Oh, fantastic.
But Ashley, obviously you've done the ultra marathon as well, and you've successfully completed that. How many 21s have you done?
Sure, I've done over 8 21s, and I've done 6 42s and 156.
Wow. So that is quite a big number there, isn't it? Rhoda's definitely going to challenge you on that number. You're going to take up some of that. But Ashley, obviously this is all wonderful that you're doing this, and it is really fantastic, and it is really awe-inspiring that you have done this. But obviously you're not just doing this blindly for the love of running as well, because you're doing this in aid of a very, very amazing, absolutely wonderful organization, which we are very familiar with as well, which is the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust. And your run, you've dedicated to them. And we're actually going to talk about that. But before we do any of that, just watch this little quick clip as well before we talk more about it.
Wow.
Yeah, so you could see some babies there, premature babies there. You saw people walking with the t-shirts there, walking with babies. So Ashley, you're gonna attempt to do the Two Oceans Half Marathon in just a couple of days' time, and by doing so, you would like to raise funds for the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust. Yes.
Yes, definitely.
So why did you decide on that?
So firstly, I can't have children due to an operation that went horribly wrong many, many years ago. And I feel very connected to children, and I want to give something back to the children who are very less fortunate.
Oh, shame, man. And that's so, big, because obviously the impact also of having to see these kids. I looked at the video now and I got quite emotional because, they're so small, and like the families as well to just support them, so,
yes.
So this is the reason why you're doing the marathon?
For 2 reasons, yes. I've turned 60 and I wanted to do this at 60 years old. And I'm running the run for the children.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the
beautiful,
children.
man.
I wanted to do each K dedicated to each child in the hospital.
Wow. So, I mean, the Children's Trust is basically, the Tygerberg Children's Hospital Trust is very close to and dear to us. So, we are very, very familiar with the numbers as well of the amount of premature kids and babies that actually end up at Tygerberg Hospital. So, I mean, hats off to you, because there is so many people that want to do so much. And, I mean, at your age, now to be able to do this, I really take my hat off to you. Well done, well done, well done. And you're excited about this because obviously it's got to do with little ones.
Yes, yes.
Just to make a
So,
difference.
in fact, it doesn't matter if I don't make it. It's not about making it or not. It's about raising awareness for Tygerberg's Children's Trust as well.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean that is super important, like you say, you know, having the awareness out there, and of course people will get in touch and they will pledge. But we're going to talk more about that in a short little bit. I'm interested in so just going back to when you think now 21 Ks, you know,
Wow.
and during that time when you're running, and I mean you know why you're doing this. You, for every foot you're putting down, will basically be to create the awareness and obviously get people to support you by doing donations. And we've got that at the bottom of your screen right now, so you definitely got to capture these details. Will you be thinking about, does that go through your mind all the time?
Yes, yes. In fact, I'm hoping that gets me through when I'm struggling, that I can just remember the cause, because, you know, your mind, you can go into a dark area, and this will hopefully give me, oh, okay, wait, this is why you're doing it. It's okay if you're in pain or you're struggling. You know, or that last K is going to be a killer, but it's okay. It's worth every bit of pain that I might go through. I'm hoping I don't, but I probably will be.
It is one of those weird ones. Yeah, I don't know if I want to hope you have pain or not.
Shame, man.
But if it definitely adds fuel to the fire for this amazing cause, then yeah,
Exactly.
I hope you have plenty pain then in terms of that. But
I think it helps
so
if you're in a dark, you know, if you go to a dark area, then you know the reason why you're doing this, because it's not about myself. It's about for all those children.
For all the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I remember doing one of these races as well, with just broadcasting it and actually just being there for the runners. And it was also for the Children's Trust, Tygerberg Children's Hospital Trust. And one of the interviews we just did on the road, quick. And what came out of his mouth is, this is for you, this is for the kids, this is for you guys. And, you know, it kept him mentally it kept him pushing further and further and further. So you need something to, obviously, and this is exactly your goal, to be able to push it for these kids at the end of the day.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent, excellent.
yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. So, so Ashley, when you do this one, how many halves would this be now?
This will probably be my eighth
One.
eighth half.
Excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
And I just wanted to ask you, because we had a conversation prior to the show. You did Iron, what's it?
Ironman, yeah, you've done
Ironman.
that, haven't you?
I mean, wow.
It's half Ironman, yes, the 70.3 in Durban, yeah, the half.
Jeez.
And that was a 21K run after a 90 bike and a 2K swim.
Oh, wow. So this
Yeah.
has been part of your life. This is always basically what you've been doing and achieving through the years.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
it
wow.
is, yeah.
And
So
that,
I think I'd rather do just a normal 21 than a half Ironman again, because I went into dark places on Ironman and I had no reason to keep going. I stopped many times and said, I've had enough, to my wife, and said, that's it, I'm not going another step, we're getting divorced.
that's a good one.
You can imagine, because that's hard. That's hard, Ashley. That is absolutely hard. But you must be really looking forward to, obviously, I mean, it's just a couple of days away, Two Oceans Marathon. It is back after, of course, having endured the restrictions as everything else has due to the pandemic. And you're doing this for an amazing cause, so you must be super excited already.
I am. I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I'm looking forward to doing the cause. Yeah. I'm having shirts made, especially for the run.
Oh,
wow.
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 So we'll
No,
take
this
photos and tag it.
that is absolutely
have to.
brilliant. That is absolutely fantastic. And after just, I just want to be, I want to be a bit naughty here since you've done Ironman and you know, when people have done the full 2 oceans, they've done Ironman, there seems to be the only thing they're planning to walk to the moon here or something. So I've just got to ask, just a bit of a naughty question. Are you going to do more of these?
I would like to do some more running. I've realized I really enjoy my running. I'm an endurance athlete. So like yesterday, I could have probably done the 21. I felt so strong. But I'll definitely do some more 21Ks. Yeah, no more 42s. I felt it when I got out of bed this morning at 60.
Yeah.
Hang on, that hip is a bit sore.
Oh, my word.
And Ashley, just to be clear, because I mean, in terms of the ultra marathon, that is 56 when we talk 2 oceans. This is not just you enter. You've got to sort of have a certain time in order to qualify for that event.
Yes, you do. You have to get into you have a qualifier run before you can do a 56 to oceans.
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is truly, truly exciting. So
Yes.
we've got a couple of comments there that Rhoda's going to focus on there for us quickly, Ashley.
That's right,
Yes.
right. So we got Hubert there, and Hubert says, angels are definitely all around us, all the time in the very air we breathe. Amazing, he says.
Yeah, thanks, Hubert.
Thanks, Hubert.
Well, I hope there's angels on the day next to me.
Definitely, definitely. And then we've got from Yolanda, there we go. And she says, let me just go there quickly. And Yolanda says, good morning, Malamani team and Ashley van Rooyen. How often per week do you train and what type of cross training do you do?
So I train 4 times a week for running, and I swim practically every second day, and I do gym twice a week. So I do a bit of cross training at the gym. Yeah, a bit of gym work.
Then she has another question here, and she's asking, have you set a target for your fundraising campaign? So have you set a target, she's asking.
I would like to try and raise between 5,000 to 10,000 Rand.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. That sounds good.
Yeah. Yolanda's got another question there that she has there. Something about including in the regime. Do you have it there, Rhoda?
I don't see it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
There.
You have it? Yeah?
No.
Well, I can read it quickly. Thank you, Yolanda. It says, does your regime include physio or any other regular therapy to keep your joints and muscles well oiled? There it is.
That's a very good question. I do actually. Every Monday I have a sports massage.
Oh, wow.
Which is very painful because they use their elbow, and I don't know what's more painful, running 56 or an elbow in your glute.
Ow.
And then I also take collagen every single day and glutamine, just to keep the especially at 60. I don't care what anyone says. Your bones definitely aren't the same as what they were when you're 40.
It is definitely something as well. And then there's another couple of comments that we're going to get to. But thank you so much, guys, for sending those comments through to all the viewers, and definitely keep them pumping. Because we're talking to Ashley van Rooyen, of course, and she is going to attempt to do the 2 Oceans Marathon. She'll be partaking in the half in just a couple of days from now. And she will not just be doing this for the sake of doing it. She will do this because she would like to raise awareness and, of course, much needed funds, all in the aid of the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust. And during the course of the show, we've had those details, of course, that you can also make your contributions to flash across the screen, and we will do so towards the end of the show as well, Rhoda.
That's right. I do also have another comment there from Janine Nickay. And Janine's question is basically, good morning, guys. Ashley, why did you choose this hospital and not another hospital? Why Tygerberg, she says?
I have worked with other children's hospitals. I have dealt a lot with Red Cross Children's Hospital. And to be honest, a friend of mine did a swim, and told me all about the Tygerberg Children's Hospital, Simon Inns,
Simon.
and said, why don't I, yes, Simon, and he said, why don't I look at that? So I spoke to Yolandi and Joe from Backer Buddy, and that was my choice now to look at another children's hospital. I'm not saying that one has better, infrastructure.
Exactly.
It's just, yes, yeah, they both do the same, very good causes, fantastic hospitals. I haven't been to Children's Trust, Tygerberg, but I'd love to come and have a look there and see what I could do there, even after my run. Yeah. I can do some volunteer work, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, I certainly hope you're raising loads and loads, lots more than anybody could fathom. Certainly do it, because just to add to that, the Tygerberg Children's Hospital has got a huge footprint. They are absolutely fantastic, and it is so admirable and really heartwarming to see that you are doing this, and it's something that you enjoy, and obviously to create the awareness around that. So I mean, that is hugely admirable, isn't it?
It is, definitely. And I think there was another question from is it Jeneline?
Jeneline, yeah.
Jeneline. And I think that was answered basically why the hospitals are close to your heart. I don't know if there's other reasons why children's hospitals is closer to your heart. If you have maybe something you want to add to that.
I just know what it's like to have a hard life growing up, and from personal reasons. And I just feel that to raise awareness for those children who don't have that financial support or the love and support from other people, I think it's key. It gets overlooked. We all get in our rut in our day, and we don't think about those less fortunate.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sure. Generally, Nickay, and Yolanda Smith as well, thank you very much for all those comments. Yolanda Smith also says, thank you for your answers, Ashley. You are inspiring and admirable, which is something we can most definitely agree with, which is absolutely wonderful. So, Ashley, that basically wraps it up. But I've got one more question, which is the most important question throughout the show that needs to be asked right now. Is it too late for Rhoda? Because Rhoda... So I'm an expert. You might be an expert at running. I'm an expert at throwing under the bus. That's me.
His job.
Is it too late for Rhoda to start training and do one of these half marathons? And maybe, firstly, is it too late for the 1 in 3 weeks for Rhoda?
She can walk it.
There we go.
I can't promise you what you're going to feel like afterwards, but you can walk. You have 9 minutes, to walk it in. So you could do a walk.
See, 9 minutes,
a lot of people walk it, yeah.
Can you do
that?
That's
what I'm going to do.
There
walk if I'm tired, yeah.
All right, there's a little bit of hope. I don't know if I'm happy that there's a little bit of hope for Rhoda, or if I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But Ashley, before we go, is there any advice that you could give to runners on the big day? Of course, you've done multiple of these sort of events. Any advice that you could give to them?
Well, gosh, I know there's loads of runners out there who know what they're doing. I can't say I know what I'm doing, because if I did, I wouldn't be doing it. No, but I would just say, if you go into a dark place or you think you just can't, there's never such a thing. It's like I learned that in Ironman, anything is possible.
Oh, wow.
So you must just push. Yes, you must just keep pushing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, we just wish you well. But there's still hope for you.
Thank you, guys.
But Yolanda's asking you something there, Dougal, and I think it's only fair that she's asking this.
What's coming?
What about you, Dougal? How about you joining Ashley?
I ask the questions here.
Yeah.
There's no questions here. Come and ask me questions.
Good one.
Yolanda wants to know, why don't I join Ashley? I actually have no reason for that. I have no reason not to do it. Shame on you, Yolanda, for showcasing my flaws here. But we should.
You should.
We should. And actually, Ashley, I must say this to you, because you mentioned Simon earlier as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding fingers crossed, because I know you're going to do something with Simon as well. You told us off air. We're holding fingers because we definitely want to, Well, Yolanda, to be honestly asking you, I can barely run around the block, but I will be there in supporting Ashley, in motivating, and of course doing the thumbs up. That will be me. Yeah,
Definitely.
But Rhoda is the one who really wanted to run. That's why I asked.
No.
But Ashley, all we can say to you is absolutely good luck. We're crossing all fingers and toes.
Oh, yeah.
And most important,
Thanks,
also,
guys.
we would like to say to you, and just enjoy the moment, as I'm sure you will. We know how much joy it gives you and pleasure it gives you. So just enjoy the moment.
it.
And really, we tip our hats and we salute you for
Thank
raising
you, guys.
awareness, and of course also to raise much needed funds to such an amazing cause. So
yeah.
we just wish you all the best and enjoy
you,
your
guys.
run. And thank you so much for joining us on Mahalo
Thank
Monday
you.
today.
Thank you for inspiring me. Now I won't go into a dark place.
There we go. There we go.
That is Ashley van Rooyen, everybody. Thank you, Ashley, for
Stunning,
being here
stunning.
with us. Rhoda, let me just say, Ashley is
Wow.
admirable beyond belief.
Beyond belief. I really, for her age, I admire. And and like she says, the bones, as you get older, you're not the same as in your 40s. That is so true. So, you know, as much as you sometimes tend to think, okay, the mind is strong. And yes, the mind is strong, but sometimes the body tends to tell you, no, one step back.
Yeah, no,
Like
it
she
is.
says, push on, and you push.
Yeah. You know what, and what is the real admirable thing as well? I mean, this is something she really enjoys. She loves, and
She
she's good at
loves
it.
it.
Let's be honest. I
Yeah.
mean, Ashley has done more than one run.
Exactly.
So she's absolutely, but that she has tied it up together with another passion. And we all know the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust has got a huge footprint. I mean, they look after babies, and not just babies and children, but also supporting their families during their time. And their footprint is absolutely huge. There is no... the area and of course the amount of patients they're looking at, these are unrivaled numbers.
Oh, yeah.
These are absolutely unrivaled numbers. So on the bottom of your screen right now, this is not only we're getting you awareness around this, but also you need to support this worthy cause. The bank details are at the bottom of your screen. Hashtag Ashley van Rooyen. Those are the
Yes.
details you need to put in, which is very, very important. You will see the account number flash up, and then of course your reference is hashtag Ashley van Rooyen. So Ashley is running, which is just a couple of days away, 17th of April. It will be the Two Oceans Marathon. Every step she takes, we need to put some financial impetus into that. So definitely we can raise the much needed funds. And for that, we only salute Ashley.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well done, Ashley.
It's absolutely wonderful. So the next time we talk about somebody who's going to do something wonderful is when Rhoda fills us in on how her training is going. When Rhoda runs, I will run with Rhoda.
Don't make promises you might not be able to keep.
Yeah. But before we say goodbye, let's just remind you about the amazing institution that the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust is. So just watch this.
Greetings. As proud patrons of the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust, my wife Leah and I were trying to make this hospital better. But every month we lose a trained nurse, an essential piece of equipment, a desperately needed bed, and inevitably, a child we should have been able to save. Without your kindness, we may soon have nothing left to lose.
Tutu and Mrs. Leah have taught us to live in the service of others. Please donate and make a difference in the lives of millions of children. Support the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust. My name is Emma and I'm 6 years old.
So yes, the Archer's legacy definitely lives on, and
yeah.
Ashley definitely taking up that mantle to do her bit as well. So what we can say is thank you so much for watching today. Of course, don't forget the details will be at the bottom of the screen. Again, you can watch the show back and definitely make your contributions for Ashley's cause as she supports the Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust as she does the Two Oceans Marathon in just a couple of days. And we wish her all the luck, all the best things, Ashley. Enjoy your run, and to all the other runners on the day as well. Just make every moment a happy one as you enjoy that day. That wraps it up from me, Dougal, and Rhoda as well. Thank you, Rhoda.
Yes, thank you, Dougal. Have a fabulous week, everybody.
Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody.
Bye.